Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dunwich Legacy. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing Scenario 6, Where Doom Awaits. Last time we played Undimensioned and Unseen, and Zoe got absolutely clobbered. So she currently has 4 mental trauma. If you want to watch that video, you can watch it right here. We purchased some upgrades in order to try and help with it. So we'll see if we are able to actually succeed this scenario. With that out of the way, though, let's start with our opening hands. So Zoe's going to draw her 5 cards. That's not 5 cards. There it is. Lightning gun, safeguard, prepare for the worst, protective gear, and the machete. Okay, well, we definitely want to take the protective gear, and I think we'll keep the safeguard also. Yeah. And, oh man, I think we need to really, we need to really take care of, no, you know what? No, the lightning gun is too expensive for us right now. So we're going to take the machete and then draw 2 more. Emergency cash and Brother Xavier. Okay, that's a lot of good soak for us if we can play it. All right, Rex is going to draw 5 cards. Magnifying glass, emergency cash, divination, Jeremiah, and another magnifying glass. That is pretty good. I might actually keep this whole hand. This would cost 7. Yeah, I'm going to keep this whole hand. That's a great opening hand. All right, now let's move on to the story. You awaken to the sound of screeching. Fearing the worst, you grab your equipment and head out into the streets of Dunwich. As soon as you step outside, you sense a foulness in the cold night air. An awful, pungent smell that can scarcely be described, and a heaviness to the atmosphere that makes it difficult to breathe. The citizens of Dunwich have sealed their doors, and the town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance, a faint glow emanates from a hilltop above the village. You know of this hill from both your interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It is called Sentinel Hill. The tales speak of satanic rites being performed there, rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky while the ground rumbles furiously below. Flocks of whippoorwills perch on the rooftops of the village around you, watching ominously as you climb inside Zebulon's old and beat-up truck. As you drive towards Sentinel Hill, more screeching fills the sky with an awful pitch that is painful to your ears. Everything you have read about and experienced in Dunwich has led to this. If the foul ritual Seth seeks to perform has anything to do with what Armitage and his colleagues prevented several months back, it involves the favor of an ancient creature, Yog-Sothoth. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom, not only for Dunwich, but for the entire world. Check campaign log if Naomi has the investigator's back. She does not. We skipped a setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets: Where Doom Awaits, Beast Thrall, Sorcery, Bishop's Thrall, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, and Chilling Cold. These sets are indicated by the following icons. I will go grab those and be right back. Alright, so we have Where Doom Awaits, Beast Thrall, Sorcery, Bishop's Thrall, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, and Chilling Cold. Put Base of the Hill, Ascending Path, and Sentinel Peak into play. Each investigator begins play at Base of the Hill. Alright, let me get these out of the way. Just kind of clean up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then let's get these where they need to go. And I believe there's a couple of versions of the axe, so we'll get to that in a sec. All right, Base of the Hill, Ascending Path, Sentinel Peak. And we all begin at Base of the Hill. You can have these connected as well. Okay. Remove 1 copy of Diverging Path from the game at random. Set the other 3 copies of Diverging Path aside out of play. And we do the same for the altered paths. Okay, so we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 diverging paths. Let's give these a little mix. Don't know which is which. I'm going to roll a d4 to determine which one we remove. 1, so we remove that, and then set the other 3 aside. Do the same with the altered paths. Okay. Also, okay. And these are going to go set aside. Set Seth Bishop aside out of play. Yep. Okay. Based on your difficulty level, add the following chaos token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. So we are on standard, so we are adding a -5. I have that right here. Okay, let me just get these over here. This is, of course, an enormous encounter deck. Look at this thing. Is that definitely more than 40 cards, I believe. Depending on the following circumstances, a different version of Act 2 should be used in this scenario. Each other version of Act 2 is removed from the game. Check campaign log. If the investigators restored Silas Bishop, we did not because we banished him. Yes. If the above is not true, check campaign log. If the investigators failed to recover the Necronomicon or the Necronomicon was stolen. We did not fail because we destroyed it, and it was not stolen, so we don't do that. So if neither of the above are true, we use Act 2, Ascending the Hill, version 3. Okay, so this is Path of the Hill, and then version 3. And then the other 2 are removed from the game. Sorry. So 1 and 2 are removed. And then we have our act. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Check campaign log. For each brood of Yogg-Sothoth that escaped into the wild, add 1 doom to agenda 1A. We had 3 broods escape, so we add 3 doom. Check campaign log. If the investigators put Silas Bishop out of his misery, we did not. So we do not shuffle this encounter set into the deck. That's nice. Shuffle and manner encounter cards. And I believe that's everything. All right. Well, I'm going to shuffle that deck as well as our player decks, and then we can begin in just a moment. All right. We are now ready to begin. Calling forth the old ones. As you approach Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terrors they might unleash upon the world. 12 doom threshold, but we already have 3 doom on it. The path to the hill. A vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. Objective: when the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them in advance. So when we get 4 clues, we must immediately spend them. We are playing on standard difficulty. We have 2 skulls, which is a -1, -3 instead if you're at an altered location, and we have 1 cultist, which is reveal another token. Cancel the effects and icons of each skill card committed to this test. And we are beginning at the base of the hill. The long slope of Sentinel Hill rises before you, cresting in the jagged edges of Sentinel Peak. 3 shrouds, 0 clues. Base of the hill is connected to each copy of Diverging Path. As an action, investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside Diverging Path into play, limit once per round. As an action, resign. This is more than I signed up for. Okay, so I think Zoe's going to go first. She's going to first play a Protective Gear, which costs her 4 resources. Then she's going to play an Emergency Cash to gain 3, and then she's going to use that 3 to pay for a machete. All right, Rex, you are going to start with Jeremiah Kirby. That costs 4 resources. You're going to name Odd, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Odd. Okay, so we missed the logical reasoning also. So we only got 1 card out of that, but it is the strange solution. So I'm not upset about that. Okay. I think he's going to try and investigate to get a Diverging Path into play. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna fast out both of his magnifying glasses, and then he's gonna investigate. He has 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. He's gonna investigate using the action on base of the hill. That's an Elder Sign. He won't fail. And we will randomly put in a Diverging Path. Okay. So we'll need later. Here's our diverging paths. I'll just put these over here as well. So we're going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, so that's the middle one. Okay. Last action, he's going to move to it. A path off the beaten trail leads deeper into the woods surrounding Sentinel Hill. 4 Shroud, 2 clues. After you reveal Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. He has no actions left. There are no sounds here. No leaves rustle, no birds chirp, and not even the wind can be heard. Okay, and those are going to be like this. And the 2 clues. Cool. So that is their turns. Let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw. Zoe's crossed. That is very good. Gains a resource. Rex will draw another divination. That is pretty good. Gain a resource. All right. There is 4 doom out of 12. Let's see what their encounter cards are. Zoe will draw Right Howled. Revelation. Discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Each investigator at an altered location shuffles each weakness in their discard pile into their deck. So they're not at an altered location. So they just discard the top 3. Zoe will discard a Protective Gear, a Vicious Blow, and a Lucky. Rex will discard Emergency Cash, Chronophobia, and Guts. So we got rid of Chronophobia. That's not bad. All right, Rex will draw another Right Howled. Okay. Zoe will discard Prepare for the Worst, a Beat Cop, and, oh, dang it, the Moment of Respite. I could have used that. Rex will discard Earl Sawyer, Lucky Cigarette Case, and the Logical Reasoning. All right, we are currently now out of Horror Healing. Fuck. Okay. All right, so we need 4 clues. Rex is going to investigate. He is 4, 5, 6, 7 to 4. Yep, let's do it. It's a -1. He succeeds by 2. So he will get both clues. Second action, he'll move here. Then he will investigate the base of the hill again to try and get a diverging path out of play. 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. -1, he succeeds. We'll put another one out. So odd is the first one, even is the second one. So that's a 1. So that's the first one. All right, that is his turn. Zoe is not there yet. Let's see, Zoe. You are going to gain 2 resources and then move to this diverging path. Because I think that the diverging paths like it when we don't have actions remaining. We'll see. 2 actions, 2 Shroud. After you reveal Slaughtered Woods, take 2 Horror if you have no actions remaining. Fuck. Okay. So, what? Okay. Okay. She does not have actions remaining, so we put the 2 Horror on the Protective Gear. Okay, that's really bad. Why did I do that? Well, I know why I did it, but I don't know why it let me do that. Okay. Upkeep. Zoe will draw Brandon Kathoga. And a resource. Rex will draw Nihilism, so he doesn't want to draw autofills. And we'll gain a resource. All right, there's 5 Doom out of 12. Zoe will draw the Wizard of Yogg-Sothoth. All right, so we've seen this before. We need to just kill it now. And Rex will draw Vortex in Time. Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location, so that is him, tests 4 willpower. Each investigator who fails takes 2 damage. He only has 4 cards, so he's just testing 3 to 4. 2 damage is totally fine, I think. Ooh, that's an auto fail. So he also triggers Nihilism. So he takes 3 damage and 1 horror. Okay. Well, one of the damage will go on Jeremiah, and then 2 more damage on himself. And 1 horror on himself. Okay. So the wizard does not have retaliate, which is good. Sorry, she also should have gained a resource from engaging the wizard. So let's fight. She's only 5 to 4. That's bad. He might be able to help. If he moves, plays a strange solution, and fights. 6 to 4. Or he could engage it off of her. Then she could Zoe's cross, engage it. No, that still wouldn't help. I think she should just try first. So she's going to try it 5 to 4. Zero. She deals 2 damage. Try again. Zero again. All right. She actually does kill something this time. Good job, Zoe. This guy has victory, and then you will play Brother Xavier for the love of God, please, right now. Okay, so I think she's looking pretty right now, so that's good. All right, so Rex will move here. He will investigate 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. This is 0. He succeeds by 2, so he gets 2 clues. And now they must immediately spend it per the text on the act. A sacrifice made. During your search through the wooded paths around the base of Sentinel Hill, you come across a startling sight. A herd of sheep lays dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, carved in the front of his skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch the man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the woods around you seem to clear. Remove all clues from each location in play. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill has faded. Reveal ascending path. Well, that's right. I should have also read that ascending path originally says we cannot move there. When you try to follow the path leading further up Sentinel Hill, you somehow end up walking in a perpetual loop. Each time you stop to find your bearings, you find yourself back at the base of the hill again. Same thing, except it is altered paths, and we can investigate to get altered paths into play. I also noticed that technically these 2 locations are connected to each other, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter for us. All right, and we have our new act, Ascending the Hill, version 3. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels even stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. Objective: when an investigator enters Sentinel Peak, advance. And Sentinel Peak says, as an additional cost to move to Sentinel Peak, the investigators must spend 4 clues as a group. An arcane wall blocks the path further up the hill, leading towards the peak. Okay, so that was Rex's second action because he moved and investigated. Third action, play the strange solution, I think. Yeah. Just in case. Draws an enemy. All right, let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw Dr. Francis Morgan. That'll be also very good soak for her, I think. Also, the fist is good. Rex draws Quick Thinking. That's pretty good. All right, so there is 6 doom out of 12. And Zoe's encounter card is an Avian Thrall. 5 health, 4 fight. 5 fight, 4 health, 3 evade. Creature, monster, abomination. Prey, lowest book, Hunter. While Avian Thrall is being attacked using a ranged firearm or spell asset, it gets -3 fight. Oh, Jesus. So then we need to get the Branded Katheka out. We do also gain a resource from it engaging us. And Rex's card is another Avian Thrall. Fuck. Well, we do have the Strange Solution. It is not a ranged firearm or spell, though. Okay. So we can take a few attacks of off for this. We can kill one of them with the brand, for sure. The other one, though, is going to be a bit tricky. He could try and evade, potentially. Yeah. He could try and evade. Because he'd only be 6 to 5 on the fight. Play, fight, fight. That's how it would have to go, I think. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, this one. Okay, I think we're going to start with Zoe. So she's going to start by playing a Brand of Katheka. This causes an attack of opportunity from the Avian Thrall that she drew. It deals a damage and a horror. We'll put the damage on the protective gear and the horror on Brother Xavier. And that comes with 6 charges. And then she will fight the Avian Thrall with the Brand of Katheka. She gets +1 skill value, so she's at 5. Oh! She actually has better willpower right now. That's amazing. So she will use her willpower. So she has 5 willpower +1 skill value for the Brand of Katheka, which is a 6. And then this the Avian Thrall gets -3 fight while attacking with the Brand of Katheka because it is a spell. So she is 6 to 2. Fuck. Okay. That's an auto fail. So we don't spend charges. It doesn't have retaliate. Fuck. Okay. Well, I think I know how to fix that. And it is, we attack again with the Brand of Katheka, but Rex commits his quick thinking to put us at 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. Elder Sign. Oh, wow, we deal an additional damage. Great. So we will spend 2 charges and deal 3 damage. And she succeeds by 2, so she gets an action to go right now, because she played the brand, fought and fought. Now she has a 4th action, so she will fight again, 6 to 2. Skull, which is a -1, so she will spend 1 charge to deal 1 damage and kill us. And that is her turn. So for you, Rex, I think you need to try and evade, maybe. It's a bit rough. 3 to 3 is not very, very good. Nothing bad if we fail. He'll just try and evade. 3 to 3. -2, she fails. Does not have a lurk. Cultist, reveal another token. Cancel all skill cards, but nothing is committed. -4, we fail again. One more time. Skull, which is a -1, so he fails. All right, he tried. So, enemy phase, the Avian Thrall will attack Rex, dealing him a damage and a horror. Damage, horror. And that's it. So let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw. Prepare for the worst. Let's bring her stuff over here. Gain a resource. Rex will draw a shortcut. That's pretty good. We'll gain a resource. Doom is 7 out of 12. Zoe will draw spaces between. Revelation. Flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each investigator and enemy at a location flipped in this way immediately moves to the nearest Sentinel Hill location. Shuffle each non-Sentinel Hill location so the players do not know which is which. That actually helped us. So that is good. So we both move here. And these get shuffled together. Trying to lose track of the count here. I think I've lost track at this point. Bomb. All right, Rex will draw a Crypt Chill. He has 4 cards. He can afford to lose a magnifying glass, I think. So he's testing 3 to 4. -2, he fails. He will lose the magnifying glass. Okay. So. We need to get it off of Rex. We can't deal 4 damage. Yeah, this is a total of 3. Once we commit Dr. Francis Morgan. Or we play him? No. If you play the cross and then engage it, then it still has 3 health left, so you can't spend all 3. Okay, that's a bit rough. I think Zoe will... Oh, that's rough. This is pretty tough. I think she's going to play her cross. Can she take 1 attack? I think she can. She will engage the Avian Thrall off of Rex. She will gain a resource and then spend the resource with the cross to deal a damage. And then she's going to fight with the brand. She is 4, 5, 6 to 2 because she's using her willpower. Oh, okay. Well, we kill it then. So we spend 2 charges and deal 3 damage. Wow, that was really, really lucky. I did not expect that at all. And that is her turn. Played, engaged the thing. All right. Rex really needs to go pretty fast, but yeah. So he's going to play a shortcut and shortcut Zoe up. Then he's going to move as his first action. He's going to investigate 4, 5, 6 to 3. -2, he succeeds. So we put in Ascending Altered Path into play. Where's my dice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So the first one there. We'll go here. And then he's going to move there. Oh god, let's see what happens. A shiver courses up your spine as you step forth onto the path, its route touched by a bizarre arcane power. 2 shot, 2 clues. Forced. After you reveal Uprooted Woods, discard the top 5 cards of your deck if you have no actions remaining. Well, he doesn't, so... He does, so... 5. 1, Inquiring Mind. 2, Dr. Mylan. 3, Deduction. 4, Professor Warren Rice. 5, Shortcut. That's pretty bad. I would have liked those cards. All right, that is his turn. That's everyone's turn. So let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw. Drawn to the Flame. Get a resource. Rex will draw Dr. Henry Armitage and will gain a resource. All right, so there is now 8 Doom out of 12. And Zoe's encounter card is a Rotting Remains. She absolutely needs to pass this. She's going to commit her Drawn to the Flame. She's at 6 to 3 then? Yeah, 6 to 3. -1, she succeeds. Good job. Rex will draw Vortex of Time. So Zoe tests this, and she's 5 to 4. Take damage if she fails, that's totally fine. -5, she fails. So she will take a damage on the protective gear and 1 on Brother Xavier. All right. Could have been a lot worse. I'm glad that we got there. Let's investigate. 4, 5, 6 to 2. Yeah, 6 to 2. Elder Sign, he will not choose to fail. He succeeds by 2, so he gets 2 clues. He will move back here, and he will investigate again. 6 to 3 now. Investigating for the altar paths. -2, he gets it. So let's do dice again. Odd is the first one, even is the second one. 2, so it's the second one there. And that one's connected. All right, that is his turn. Zoe, you're going to gain a resource. Play Dr. Francis Morgan. And then gain another resource. Yeah. We need to find the lightning gun. Yeah. She has charisma, so we have 2 allies. Good. Okay, let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw. Dendro, perfect. Machete is gone. And she gets a resource. Now she can actually try and get the lightning gun. Rex will draw, burning the midnight oil, gain a resource. I believe we now have 5 cards too, so that's great. We are at 9 of 12 Doom. Zoe will draw a Lupine Thrall. Spawn farthest location from you. So that's here or there. Let's do it here. Its prey is lowest foot. 4 fight, 3 health, 4 evade, creature, monster, abomination. It has Hunter and Retaliate. And Rex will draw Dissonant Voices. Cannot play assets or events. That's totally fine. All right, so we're going to have Zoe go first. She's going to play a Prepared for the Worst. Search the top 9 cards. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. So that's 9 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Lightning Gun was the top card, so didn't really help us, but that's okay. She needs to shuffle. Okay. Then she's going to take 2 actions to gain 2 resources. Okay. Rex cannot play anything, so he will move to this altered path. 3 shroud, 2 clues. After you reveal Dimensional Gap, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enemy is discarded. Spawn that enemy here instead of its normal spawn location. That's a little scary. All right, so let's see what it is. Nope. 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 A Thrall. Cool. Spawn's here. He will Strange Solution. Try and kill it. He is 6 to 2 with the Strange Solution. That'll do. Elder Sign. All right, we will not choose to fail. And the Thrall will die. Third action, he will investigate. He is 4, 5, 6 to 3. He will spend 2 resources to go 10 to 3. Ooh, that's an auto fail. Oh, fuck. Okay, so he gets tagged with nihilism, damage and a horror. Damage. Okay, that nihilism is getting really annoying. All right, that is their turn. The Lupine Thrall will hunt. Upkeep. Zoe will draw extra ammunition, gaining a resource. Rex will draw a perception and will gain a resource. And this will go away. All right, so we are at 10 out of 12 Doom. Zoe's card is a Dissonant Voices. Cannot play assets or events. That is mildly annoying. Rex will draw Altered Beast. There is an Abomination enemy in play. Heal all damage from that enemy and attach it to it. When you enter attached enemy's location or vice versa, take a horror. That is also mildly annoying. Okay, Zoe cannot play anything. So, scary. That's a bit scary. Where would the horror go? Because she could play... She could gain 2 reasons, because she's at 4. Gain 2 and then play the lightning gun. After taking a direct damage, of course, which is fine. Then this guy will attack. It's going to deal 1 damage and 2 horror. That can probably just kill the protective gear, and the other horror goes to Brother Xavier, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, okay. Zoe's going to do that. So she's going to gain 2 resources, because she's at 4. She gets to 6. She will then play her, after taking a direct damage. To get rid of this. She will play a lightning gun. That is Zoe's whole turn. Rex will investigate. He will commit a... He needs to get rid of nihilism. He takes 2 actions to get rid of it. Then he's going to investigate. He commits perception to put him at 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 is 8 to 3. He spends 1 resource with higher education to get to 10 to 3. Oh fuck! Zoe can't play assets. What am I doing? Okay, let me reverse. Okay, well let me finish this investigate, because Zoe basically has her whole turn because she hasn't done anything yet. -4. So Rex has 10 to 3. -4 is 6 to 3. Succeeds by 2. So he gets both clues. And perception will draw him a card. Dr. Mylan. Okay, now it's Zoe's turn. She couldn't have done this. She had 4 resources. And she did not take the damage yet. To get rid of the Dendro. Okay. Yeah. She is going to move here and gain 2 resources. So she can play the lightning gun next turn. Yeah. Okay. That is their turns. Upkeep. Oh, no, first. First, this thing moves here, of course. Upkeep now. Zoe will draw. Smite the Wicked. Ooh, okay. So we get an enemy and it spawns farthest. Screaming Fog. Frozen in Fear. Vision's Past. Beyond the Veil. I'm going to discard that. Frozen in Fear again. Devotee of the Key. It spawns at the base of the hill, but this time it actually goes there. 3 fight, 3 health, 3 evade. Humanoid Sorcerer. Spawn base of the hill, but it won't spawn there. It'll spawn one of these. Forced. At the end of the enemy phase, Devotee of the Key moves once towards Sentinel Peak. If Devotee of the Key is already at Sentinel Peak, discard and add 2 Doom to the current agenda instead. Okay, so it'll come towards us, so that's good. That was her card, and then she gains a resource. Card from Upkeep. Rex will draw Rex's Curse, getting all the weaknesses. And we'll gain a resource. Before the scenario ends, we absolutely need to get Devotee of the Key dead. And then we go to Doom. So we will place 11 Doom out of 12. Zoe will draw Light of a Forgamon. We've done this before. We'll attach it to the current agenda since it's about to flip. And Rex's card will be another Lupine Thrall, which will spawn here, I guess. It's the same. Okay, so I think Zoe... This is gone. Zoe can now kill the Lupine Thrall if she plays the lightning gun, moves, and attacks. So she will. She will take a direct damage from the Dendromorphosis to get rid of it. Then she will play lightning gun, spending 6. It has 3 ammo. 1, 2, 3. As a first action, second action, she will move here, engage the Lupine Thrall. So it deals her a horror. She will put on Brother Xavier because of Altered Beast. Then she gets a resource from her ability. And her third action will be to fire the lightning gun. She's 4, 5 from Dr. Francis Morgan, plus 5 is 10 to 4. Ooh, okay. Careful. The horror that was dealt by Altered Beast was direct because of Light of a Forgamon. So now she has 5 out of 6 sanity. Skull, she's at -1, so she kills the Lupine Thrall. Because the lightning gun deals +2 damage. Okay. Help. That is her turn. Rex. Move to the ascending path. Play Dr. Mylan for 4. Draw a card? No. Gain a resource. We don't want to go to Sentinel Peak yet, because a certain dude might show up. Alright. Enemy phase, Lupine Thrall hunts. And the enemy phase, Devotee of the Key moves once towards Sentinel Peak. Okay. We might need to collectively go down there and beat some people up. So let us now advance. Sorry, we need to upkeep first. Zoe will draw an emergency cash. Gain a resource. Rex will draw a Jeremiah Kirby and will gain a resource. All right, so there will be 12 Doom in play. 1, 2, 3. Light of a Forgamon will get discarded because it's attached to the current agenda. And we advance. The world is altered. As you explore the paths surrounding Sentinel Hill, the chanting at the hilltop rises to a crescendo and takes an otherworldly quality, reverberating through the trees as if carried by unseen currents. The world begins to change. The grass and trees dissolve like sugar in a cup of tea. A vast, endless sky slices through the reality you see before you, and you feel drawn to it, terrified and awestruck. The arcane power becomes distorted and seeps around you, creating strange alterations in the land. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. That is a big discard pile. Okay. Oops. Need to shuffle those back in now. Okay. Beckoning for power. The old ones were, the old ones are, and the old ones shall be, not in the spaces we know, but between them. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. Yog-Sothoth knows the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and guardian of the gate. Past, present, future, all are one in Yog-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones broke through of old, and where they shall break through again. He knows where they are, where they have trod earth's fields, and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them. 10 Doom Threshold. Alright, encounter card. Zoe will draw. Spaces between. So, okay. We flip all the things. We mix them up. Might as well just mix these up for completeness sakes. Rex will draw Altered Beast. Fuck. Okay. We absolutely need to kill Devotee of the Key no matter what. And Lupine Thrall has prey lowest foot. Fuck. Moose, fight. We could have Rex try and just kill both. And then if he fails, Zoe can just come in and save the day. Yeah, let's try. Rex is going to move to the base of the hill. So he takes a horror from entering the Lupine Thrall's location. Put it on Dr. Mylan. Both of these things engage him. He will first target the Devotee of the Key with the Strange Solution. He has 6 to 3. He will commit Dr. Henry Armitage to that to go 8 to 3. +1, he has to draw another one for Rex's curse. -4. So he was at 8 to 3, he succeeds. So the Devotee of the Key is dead, and Smite the Wicked is discarded. Cool. He's then going to try and Strange Solution the other Lupine Thrall. Will he? He could move up. Oh no, but then Zoe takes the horror. Okay, we're not going to do that. 6 to 4. If he fails, then Zoe will just have to do it herself. -1. That's a skull, which is a -1. So he succeeds. Great. Okay, so Zoe cannot move on because she doesn't have the clues. She does, however, have Safeguard, and I think that's a good idea to play that probably. So let's do that. She'll spend 2 resources to play that. She will then play an Emergency Cash to get 3. And then she's going to play this extra ammunition to put 3 resources on the lightning gun. 3 ammo on the lightning gun. Nice. All right. So that is their turns. Zoe's upkeep will be a Brother Xavier. Oh, I'm sorry. Rewind. Rex had to redraw that because of Rex's curse. So let me just quickly redraw it. If this doesn't work out, then I'll have to change some stuff up. But -3. Okay, so he actually did fail. Sorry. And it had Retaliate. So we need to go back a little bit. Damage and a horror. He will use the damage to kill Jeremiah Kirby. He cannot place the horror on him because of Miskatonic Archaeology funding. He takes the horror. Okay, so let me rewind. So she has gained a total of 4 resources and spent 2. So she was at 1 resource. And then had the Safeguard as well. Yes. Okay. So that is gone, that is gone. Okay, this is still engaged with him. Zoe moves down, takes a horror from being at Lupine Thrall's location. Put it on Brother Xavier. This is not there. She will engage the Lupine Thrall, getting a resource from that. And then shoot with the lightning gun. She is 10 to 6. Come on. 10 to 6. Actually, well, no. We need to kill it without wasting more resources, I think. Okay, -3. So she does kill it this time. And that is her turn, because she moved, engaged, and fought. Okay, now we go to upkeep. Zoe already drew her card. It was another Brother Xavier, and now she gains a resource. Rex will draw Search for the Truth, and will gain a resource. Okay, now we have 1 doom out of 10. Zoe will draw Lou attached to the act. And Rex will draw distant voices. Okay. So, is there a way that we can do this? I think there is. Well, it's a little bit risky, but it means that Zoe has to go first. Play. Yeah. So Zoe's going to go first. She's going to play a safeguard. She is going to then gain a resource and play an extra ammunition on her lightning gun. And that is her turn. Oh, she defeated an enemy also. So she would have actually drawn a card from last time. So this will be her upkeep card. Good. Rex cannot play anything. So he will move up. Zoe will safeguard with him. And then second action, he will move up again. He has to spend 4 clues to do that. And we'll just have to have him duke it out. So, and yeah, this says when an investigator enters. So we'll advance that first. That is discarded. And will the change. Approaching the peak of Sentinel Hill, you are confronted by several citizens of Dunwich. The man in the center of their circle is desperately trying to complete a Latin incantation. "It's not working, Seth," one of the other men cries out. "What are we going to do?" The man in the center stops his chant and pulls out a cobbler's knife. "The father demands a blood sacrifice," he declares, and his face twists into a crazed expression. Before you can react, he slits his left wrist with the knife, dropping to his knees in agony. The headstone of the altar behind him splits open. A torrent of energy pours out of the stone, coalescing into the form of an open gate. Seth holds onto the stone in front of him to prevent himself from being sucked into the gate, but several of the others are startled and pulled through it. You barely manage to dig your heels in and grab hold of a nearby rock in time to resist the pull of the gate. Seth rises, wounded but alive. An expression of pride spreads across his pained face. Put the set-aside Seth Bishop enemy into play at Sentinel Peak with 1 per player damage on him. So, Seth Bishop. He is 5 fight, 3 per investigator health, 5 evade, humanoid sorcerer elite with retaliate. And he says he, Miss Corey, as how he sought to look for Seth's cows, frightened as he was, and had found him in the upper pasture nigh the Devil's Hop Yard in an awful shape. Half of him cleans off, and nigh half of them that's left is sucked most dry blood with sores on him. Victory 1. So he will engage Rex, and he has 2 damage on him. So he has 4 health left. And our last act, the gate opens. From the ruins of the headstone on the altar at the hill's peak, a gateway of churning, vibrant energy has appeared, a force like a hurricane erupting from the gate, bending trees and pulling debris into it. The howling of the gale drowns out all other sounds. Somehow, you must find a way to close the gate. Objective, only investigators at Sentinel Peak may spend the requisite number of clues as a group. To advance, we need 4 clues. And now we reveal Sentinel Peak. 4 shroud, 4 clues. Forced, when an investigator at this location draws a hex card, that investigator takes a damage. Damage? Okay. Also, it was here that the Watleys used to build their hellish fires and chant their hellish rituals. There's 4 clues. Rex has 1 more action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I planned this poorly. I should have played Jeremiah first. Too late for that. He will pass his... Oh, I can't even play cards. He will pass his action. Okay. Enemy phase. Seth attacks. Seth will attack Dr. Mylan, I think. Killing him. And then dealing Rex 1 horror. And let us now go to upkeep. Zoe will draw another stand together. Gain a resource. Rex will draw Delve 2 deep. And we'll gain a resource. This should be gone. Oh, this is gone now. And we are 2 of 10. Zoe draws spaces between. Okay? Just whatever. They're already random. Rex will draw Frozen in Fear. That's fine. Okay. We got it. So, Zoe, move up. Second action, engage Seth Bishop. She will gain a resource, spend that resource with Zoe's cross to deal him a damage. Attack Seth Bishop with your lightning gun. Pew pew. 4, 5 from Dr. Francis Morgan plus 5 is 10 to 5. Okay. Oh yeah, Zoe drew spaces between, but she was not there. And spaces between is a hex, so we're fine. -3. He's dead. Victory 1. Okay, so we need these clues, and that was Zoe's turn. So, Rex will play Jeremiah Kirby. Will he? Yeah. We're going to name odd. Top 5 cards that are odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guts, odd, and odd. Okay. Running out of cards. I really hope I don't draw the thing. That would be very unfortunate. All right, Rex is going to investigate. He is 4, 5, 6 to 4. He's going to investigate by playing Burn the Midnight Oil, getting him 2 resources. And then he's going to spend those 2 resources to get +4 on this investigate, putting him at 10 to 4. -4, he succeeds, so he has to draw another one. -3, so he gets 2 clues. Played, investigate, he will investigate again. He is 4, 5, 6 to 4. Zero, he gets 1 clue. Oh, sorry. Rex's Curse, 6 to 4. -3. So he fails. Oh, okay. So technically, actually, he should have shuffled Rex's Curse in last time when he failed the fight. So my apologies there. We might just draw it again, honestly. He does not get that clue. Oh yeah, I did forget that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Too late to rewind all the way there. If anything, Rex's Curse is a bad thing. So, Frozen in Fear. He does have the cards. Yeah. So he will spend a resource. No. He's going to go 3 to 3. -1. He fails. Okay. So that is their turns. Let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw across space and time. Discard the top 3 cards of her deck. Brandon Cathuga. Another lightning gun. And an overpower. It could be worse. Gains a resource. Rex will draw a deduction. Good. And we'll gain a resource. Okay. There's 3 doom out of 10. Zoe will draw a Thrall. Location with the most clues. That's here. We will put it on Zoe. We will use Zoe's Cross to deal it a damage. Rex draws. Beyond the... Okay. And that has... Oh, is that a... That's a Hex. So he takes damage. We'll put it on Jeremiah. Okay. And that surges into... Vortex of Time. Sentinel Hill location. Fails, takes 2 damage. Okay. Well, let's do it in player order. Let's have Zoe go first. She is 5 to 4. -1. She passes. Now Rex is testing 3 to 4. Let me have Zoe commits Stand Together. Rex will commit Search for the truth. To go 5 to 4 again. Elder sign. He'll pass. Good. Okay. Rex is going to investigate. He is 4, 5, 6 with deduction 7. With this divination. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was also a hex. So he takes another damage. So he would have... Yeah, he would have used that to kill Jeremiah. Yeah. Okay. He's investigating 4, 5. Plus 2 is 7 to 4. Yeah, I think we can only do 1 delve. So we're going to spend a resource from higher education because we have 5 cards. We are 9 to 4. Ooh, or Zoe could go first. Play stand together. Okay. Rewind. We haven't drawn anything yet. So we get these 2 cards back. We get a resource back. Okay, Zoe's going to go first. She's going to fight the thrall with the Brand of Cthulhu. She is... using her fight, she is 6 to 2. -1. So she'll spend the last charge on the brand to kill the thrall. She will not draw a card with Francis Morgan. I know I've been forgetting to do that, but I haven't been wanting to do that anyway. Then she plays Stand Together. Gains 2, and then he gains 2 as well. And then she will play Emergency Cash. Okay. So now it's all up to this. I think we can do it. Yeah. Okay. So, Rex, investigate. 4, 5, 6 to 4. Spend 2 resources. To go 10 to 4. Zero. Okay, we'll succeed by 2, but we get both clues. Okay, now spend 1 and delve. This is so risky. Of course, what am I doing with this? Zoe draws Visions of Futures Past. I'm glad that she drew that. She is 5 to 5. She'll commit Brother Xavier to go 6 to 5. -2, so she fails by 1, discards the top card of her deck, which is a Guts. And then Rex will draw Altered Beast. There are no abominations in play. Gains Surge. Writes Howl, discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck, and they are not at an altered location. It is also a hex. When she draws a hex, she'll deal a damage. I also forgot, she can deal the damage to Brother Xavier because he's there, so he'll do that. And then discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Zoe is 1, Machete, 2, the Unspeakable Oath Bloodlust, that's nice, and Lucky. Rex is 1 is Inquiring Mind, 2 is Guts, 3 is Burning the Midnight Oil. And then this goes here. Oh no. If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage. So here is the conundrum. If we delve again and we draw Rights Howled, Rex is dead and we are dead. So I will have some restraint and I will not delve and I will spend the clues. Okay, we're going to advance. Before we advance, I just want to see what we have drawn. And this is not, no matter whatever we draw, we're not going to be able to delve anyway, so it's fine. So Zoe would have drawn a Lupine Thrall, that's fine. Rex would have drawn a Rotting Remains, which would have been fine. But, we play it safe. We play it safe. That's how we do this. All right. Peer into the abyss. You don't know how to close the swirling gate before you, and with each passing moment, the force from within it grows in strength. You fear that whatever entity the sorceress has summoned from beyond approaches. With no time to spare, you turn to the open tome on the stone altar, desperate for answers. Resolution 1. Okay, we did it. I'm glad Zoe's not dead, so that's good. Resolution 1. The poorly bound tome appears to be the written records of old Watley, the man who taught Wilbur the ancient secrets of sorcery. You find a passage describing a place outside of time and space, where worlds converge and Yog-Sothoth dwells. Only by reaching this nexus at the edge of reality can you unmake the tear that has split open the world. Feeling as if you may be going to your doom, you muster a final ounce of courage and step into the gate. In your campaign log, record the investigators enter the gate. Each investigator earns experience equals the victory X value of each card on the victory display. So Sentinel Peak has 2 victories, so that's 2 plus 3 is 5. Good job. 5 is very good. And we are now proceeding to Lost in Time and Space. Great. All right. So I will go clean this up and do our upgrades and be right back. All right, so I have bought our upgrades. We both had 5 XP to spend. Zoe will spend 3 to upgrade the last copy of Brand of Cthulhu 1 into Brand of Cthulhu 4, and 2 to spend on purchasing her last B-Cop, replacing her last copy of Overpower. Rex will spend 3 upgrading one of his divinations to Divination 3, and then the last 2 XP will be to purchase these copies of Survey the Area, because I think that him evading is turning out to be somewhat of a good strategy when he doesn't have enough damage to kill things. And of course, we will be removing the Delve 2 Deeps for that. All right, well, we did make it out of Where Doom Awaits, so I'm very glad about that. Zoe has not died yet, and we managed to prevent some mental trauma that could have been dealt to her. So we'll be going to the finale of the Dunwich Legacy, Lost in Time and Space, next time. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFangs99, signing off.